What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. There is a lot that needs to be talked about, so let's go. I know some of you guys are wondering, you haven't posted a lot of videos lately and everything along the way. Well, it's because I'm dealing with like school, work, and everything along the way, so I'm not currently in school right now. I'm looking for a new job and everything along the way, and so much more. But there's a saying I like to go on. It's just keep moving forward, and that's a good thing. So I'm going to keep doing that and keep moving forward, and you know, pursuing everything I can and going back to school next semester and everything else along the way. But right now, I want to talk to you guys about a few things. So the first thing is about the KSI versus Logan Paul fight. Now, for months, brothers Jake and Logan Paul have been hyping up their boxing match against a pair of British YouTube siblings, Deji and KSI, and it's known as the biggest event in the internet history. Now, this is basically what the Pauls do for. They basically hype up their name, especially their merchandise and their popular YouTube channels and everything on the way. Their collective ability to maintain, hype and drama out of thin air is basically what made them famous. As Jake, he does stupid shit all the time, and Logan, with the whole showing a dead body in Japan, and that was just ridiculous and everything else on the way. Now, the match may not have been the biggest event in internet history, but the controversial other brothers will be able to claim the match as a success. Now, more than 800,000 people were watching the official live stream at the fight at its peak, each paying $10 for the privilege of watching on YouTube in front of like a live paying audience at the Manchester Arena in Britain. Now, if you don't want to spend $10, well, you can go on Twitch or Twitter, and people were live streaming it on there free of charge. And because of all this, the viewers hit to about 2 million. Now, the event was part boxing, but the cumulative of it was a complicated, drawn-out drama performed online ever since KSI challenged the Paul family in early February after winning a fight against YouTuber Joy Weller. My apologies. Now, the YouTubers, they basically have a big fan base. The Pauls have 18 million and 16 million subscribers, respectively, between them each. And KSI and his brother his brother Deji have 19 million and 9 million subscribers on their gaming channels. Now, each of them talk about the whole family. They talk about the whole fight and everything along the way. And being announced, they're going back and forth with all the bickering and everything along the way. Now, when the fight happened, Jake Paul and Deji, they were the undercard, whereas Logan Paul and KSI were the main event. And if you saw the whole fight and everything along the way, you know how Jake was wearing white and Logan was wearing black as they both entered the fight. KSI and his brother Deji, they entered the fight like Bane, like mask and everything along the way, and they all had their own diss track and everything else along the way. Now, Jake won his fight, but the fight between KSI and Logan ended in a draw, and people are like, "Oh my God, what the fuck?" Blah blah blah. This, Logan should have won. KSI should have won. I don't give a crap. It was a fight. I don't. It pumps up their fan base and everything along the way. And then you look at like the hits and everything, and people are like, "Yeah, Logan Paul should have won," or KSI. I'm just going. It's a fight. It happens. If you get me into a fight, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm not gonna go against no YouTuber. I ain't that crazy. But that's the kind of thing. They do what they can to get views and everything along the way. I like to go out there, say everything what's on my mind, everything else on the way. I like to make daily vlogs. So if you guys want to go on my channel, I actually just made a daily vlog about hanging out with my friend Rachel, and it was really good. So there's that. The second thing I want to talk to you guys about is John McCain. Now, whenever America was in a fight during his long time, John McCain was in the thick of it all. McCain, who recently passed away at the age of 81, he was a naval bomber pilot, a prisoner of war, conservative maverick. He was a giant of the Senate, twice defeated presidential candidate, and a abrasive American hero with a twinkle in his eye. Now, the Arizonian warrior politician who survived plane crashes, several bouts of skin cancer, and brushes with political oblivion, often seem to be like raging a race against time and his own morality while striving to ensure that his 5.5 years as a Vietnam prisoner of war did not stand in the way of his experience of his life. Now, he spent the last few months of his life in the public eye in his adopted state in Arizona, reflecting on the meaning of his life and accepting visits from a stream of friends and old political combats. In a memoir he published in May, McCain wrote that he hated to leave the world but had no complaints. He wrote that it's been quite a ride. I've had great passion seeing amazing wonders fought a war, help bring peace and so much more. And he says, I've lived well and I've been deprived of all comforts, and I've lived as lonely as a person can be, and I have enjoyed the company of heroes. I've suffered through the deepest depression, despair, and experience of the highest of all. And in the moments, people think, oh, McCain's been quiet this whole time. No, he is not. He has been blasting Donald Trump in a series of tweets and statements that showed that while he was ailing, he had none of his appetite for the political fight. Now, McCain made it clear multiple times that Trump and his American First ideology as a departure from the values and traditions of global leadership that he saw infamized into the United States. Now, McCain has been planning his funeral since last year when he found out about this, and he made it crystal clear that Donald Trump was not invited. That's a good thing. And, a position that not changed, but he has invited former rivals and, former presidents, Barack Obama and George W. Bush, to help give eulogies and, bring a lot going on because they were good friends with McCain and everything along the way. And you're probably wondering, what was Trump doing during all this kind of thing, along the way when he heard about this news? Well, less than 17 hours after hearing about McCain's passing, Trump just decided to do what he wanted to go do. He went golfing. And he thought, putting out a tweet saying that, how much he cared about him, when all he really wanted to do was golf. And as you know, if someone passes, someone real well, and, they put a flag, the American flag or any kind of flag, they put it halfway on the flagpole and everything on the way. Well, Trump nixed an issue, a statement saying that, he praised the heroism and life of Senator John McCain, telling Senator aides he preferred to issue a tweet rather than having the flag halfway on the flagpole. So he just apparently a tweet basically honors anybody without a doubt. In Trump's mind, a tweet basically honors somebody. That shows you how fucked up he is and how disrespectful he is to people. Now, McCain, it was like half and half with him from my views on him, it's like half and half. But you know what? He was a good guy. He was out there fighting a good fight for everybody, and he did what he could, and I thank him for that. And, I pray for his family and everyone else. The last thing I want to talk about is video games. People like to play them. I love to play them. You got PC, Xbox, PlayStation 4, Dreamcast, Nintendo Switch, all those kind of game systems and everything along the way. And you also have tournaments. Tournaments where people win money. You got people streaming on Twitch and everything else along the way, and it's real cool. Well, a gunman armed with a handgun killed 2 people at a video game tournament on Sunday, turning a football competition waged into a virtual dominant into a chaotic scene of a double minor. Now, the was identified as David Katz, 24 of Boston, by Sheriff Mike Williams of Jacksonville, and said it was too early to know his motive. Now, the sheriff said that the FBI and that the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosive were assisting in the investigation as well. But damn, wow, this is big on everything along the way. Now, the victims who were killed, my condolences to them, were Taylor Spot Me Please Robertson and Eli True Clayton. Now, Robertson was from Baldwood, West Virginia. He was 27 years old. He had earned career winnings of at least $80,000 and had won the Madden NFL 17 Classic, and on Sunday he was qualifying for a round in the Madden NFL 19 Classic. And Clayton was a former high school football player identified by the Calabasas high school football team in California. Now, a live stream of the tournament caught the chilling moment when the shooting started and everything along the way. A red laser dot appeared on the chest of one of the players, who was wearing white headphones and a red sweatshirt. And the video of the players then disappeared because 12 gunshots were off. Now, I'm not gonna post a video, but if you want to look for it, you can. 11 people were injured, and nine of them were by gunshots. Now, the shooting took place at 1:30 p.m. at the Jacksonville Landing, a riverfront collection of restaurants, shops, and an open-air performance space that's gathered around in the city on weekends. And Mayor Lenny Curry said that we have faced an occurrence that is all too common. He said, "Tonight we pray for the wounded and pray for the families of those who were lost." And after the shooting on the Memorial Hospital in Jacksonville treated 3 people who were all in stable condition. Spokesperson Peter Morgan said, excuse me. Another hospital, R.I.H. Health Jacksonville, said that they were treating 6 patients. 1 of them was in serious condition, and 5 of them were in good condition, said by their spokesperson, Dave Levalton. Now, this place happened like I said, it happened at the Jacksonville Landing, and it's at a bar called GLHF, which stands for Good Luck, Have Fun. And it's basically a phrase for everyone who plays video games, and it's real fun and everything along the way. Now, this location was hosting the NFL Madden Championship Series, a gaming tournament basically. It advertised a $5,000 grand prize, and the two finalists were to go to the actual finals in October. Now, you probably wonder why this happened. Well, the reason why Dave Katz did this was because he lost. He lost in the game. This happens to a lot of people. If you're playing a video game and you lose a life, are you gonna go shooting out about saying, "Oh, I lost a life, blah blah blah"? Somebody else gonna lose life. That is really stupid in so many levels. I love playing Overwatch, okay? And there are so many times when I lose a game and I just go, I don't want to go batshit crazy, go get a gun, start shooting people just because I lost the game. No, that is ridiculous. If you lose a game, you lose a game. That's the way in life it happens as well. If you lose something in life, you just gotta keep going. No matter what, just keep going. If I lose at trying to get set amount of money, and I'm just frustrated by this, I'm not gonna go, "Oh, let me go do this." I'm gonna go, "You know what? I understand this happens. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna do something, to make ends meet and everything along the way." This is, I know some of you guys thinking I'm confused a little bit, but what I'm saying is, no matter what, just keep going. Just keep pushing forward. No matter what, just keep pushing and keep going to whatever kind of dreams you want. If you think that losing is going to bring you down, it's not. It's going to help you in so many ways. And with that being said, I want you guys to tell me, what are your thoughts about the video game shooting, about McCain, about the whole KSI versus Logan Paul? Anything that's on your mind, let me know. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let the people know I am out there for you guys, because I'm actually always out there for you guys. And I love you guys no matter what. So, with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace out, and I love you guys.